Chapter 11. Determiners. Determiners are a group of words which include articles, a, and, the, demonstratives, this, those, possessive adjectives, my, their, numbers, 1, 2, and other words, any, both, that come before a noun, follow another determiner, or begin a noun phrase. Determiners include quantifiers, which are words or phrases used before a noun to show its quantity. Examples of quantifiers are all, many, much, most, one, some, a few, and a lot of, etc. Determiners and quantifiers are useful in letting us know more about the noun that they refer. For example, this thing identifies something that is close at hand. Her wig means the wig belongs to her. Another donkey tells of one more donkey, and a few marbles refers to a small number of marble. 1. Definite and indefinite articles. 2. Demonstratives. 3. Possessives, possessive determiners. 4. Distributives. 5. Quantifiers plus countable nouns. 6. Quantifiers plus uncountable nouns. 7. Quantifiers plus countable and uncountable nouns. Definite and indefinite articles, the, a, and. We use the determiner, the, to refer to people or things which we know because they have already been mentioned. There is a man doing magic at the marketplace. I know the man. He is my uncle. I know there are bats in that cave. I have been to the cave and seen the bats. To refer to a person or thing when there is only one. He is the ex-husband of my friend's sister. The flood occurred only in the east coast of the country. Before superlatives, words such as first, only, etc. Peacocks have the most beautiful feathers. The first runner to cross the line will be declared the winner. This duckling is the only pet I have. Before adjectives so that the adjectives become nouns. Sometimes I hate myself for dreaming the impossible. They buried the dead as soon as they could. Before a singular noun that is representative of a group of similar people or things. A large and flightless bird, the dodo, is now extinct. The satellite has many uses, the most important of which is the transmission of information, before proper nouns. The Niagara Falls is the largest waterfall in the world. We use the determiners a or an to refer to someone or things that we know nothing about as they have not been mentioned before, or they are not particular persons or things. She brought home a puppy. They saw a man attempting to commit burglary at a house nearby. There was an explosion in a nearby factory. Before an uncountable noun. The husband and wife share a liking for raw fish. He has an unusually bad temper. Before an action noun. She had a quick glance at me, and then looked away. She always has a bath that lasts at least an hour. Before a quantity. He uttered a few foreign words before he passed away. She never does a bit of exercise to reduce her enormous body weight. Before a proper noun such as a person's name. A Mr. Wilson called while you were away. Is there a Patterson here? Demonstratives, this or these, that or those. This, that, these and those are called demonstratives. As determiners, this and that appear before singular nouns and these, and those, being plurals of this and that respectively, come before plural nouns. Examples. This color is not found in the rainbow. That hill was shaped almost like a human head. These footprints are left by a three-toed creature. They were trying to hatch those dinosaur eggs. We use the demonstratives, this, and, these, to refer to specific people, things, etc., that are close to us, and that, and those, that are not near to us. Examples. Look at this photo of Nikki. I will ask that policeman the way to the police station. Listen to these voices and tell me whose. Those strange noises came from the roof. Nouns need not follow these determiners if the meaning is understood. Examples. Whose is this? Don't touch these. Look at that. Those are not mine. The determiners can also come before one. Example. This one smells the same as that one. The words this, that, these, those, besides being determiners, are also used as pronouns. One good way to distinguish between them is determiner, unlike pronoun, comes before nouns. Determiner. Pronoun. This potato is still hot. This is a hot potato. That duckling is ugly. That is a very ugly duckling. These apples are rotten. These are rotten apples. Those dark clouds are gathering overhead. Those are dark clouds gathering overhead. Possessives. Possessive determiners. My, your, his, her, its, are, their. Possessive determiners indicate possession and we use them before the nouns. Examples. Who broke my new cup? Your dog has more fleas than mine. His left leg was broken in 2 places in the accident. She looks just like her mother. Its back was bitten by another dog. Our dinner was delayed because Mum was stuck in a traffic jam. Their parents refused to visit him in prison. Distributives. Each, every, either, neither, another, other. We use a distributive determiner to refer to each element or individual of a group or class, and not to a group or class collectively. Each and every. These 2 words have about the same meaning. We use each when we think of people or things seen as separate individuals, and every when we mean everyone that together make up the group. She wears a ring on each finger except the thumbs. Police arrested every member of the armed gang for robbery. We can use each and every only before a singular countable noun. Police questioned each or every member of the family for possible involvement in the murder. We can use each and every to mean more than 2. Each or every member at the meeting received a copy of the report. We can use each to mean 2 and every to mean 3 or more. Each player in the singles final has a different style of play. 2 players. There were cars parked along the sides of every street in town. All the streets. We can use every with uncountable nouns. He gave me every advice before I went for the climb. Either and neither. As determiner, either is used to mean one or the other of 2 people or things, while neither indicates not the one nor the other of 2 people or things. Either parent is going to look for their son's bully. He received injuries on either side of his head from a fight. Neither boxer was able to knock the other out. Neither one would give in until the other apologized. Another and other. The tribal chief has 5 wives already, and now he wants another one. They defused a bomb but didn't know there's another one nearby going to explode. There are other ways of eliminating rats besides drowning them. It's no use having only one shoe. I don't know where the other one is. Quantifiers plus countable nouns. Quantifiers used with countable nouns include a, an, one, each, every, both, a couple of, a few, several, many, a number of, a large number of, and a great number of. Examples. A rubber duck is floating in the bath. An evil monster like him has no friends. One page is missing from my cookery book. He had a tattoo of a dragon on each arm. Every child received a lollipop. Both donkeys are braying at the same time. A couple of people began to talk louder and louder after the third round of drinks. Someone stole several piglets from his farm. I think he is putting too many eggs in one basket. A number of her friends agreed with her that she looked overweight. A great number of locusts swarmed the area. Few and a few, few, and a few, come before plural countable nouns. Few, without a, conveys a negative meaning of only a small number or hardly any. A few has a positive meaning of having some but enough. There were a few casualties in the train accident. Not many died or injured. Few passers-by stopped to look at my paintings. Almost no passers-by were interested. Quantifiers plus uncountable nouns. Quantifiers used with uncountable nouns include a little, a bit of, much, a great deal of, and a large amount of. There was a bit of cheese on your upper lip. I don't have much money to keep in my big wallet. A great deal of her work is massaging the back of patients. The drugs were sold for a large amount of hard cash. Little and a little. Little and a little are expressions of quantity used before uncountable nouns. Little has a negative meaning implying scarcely any is available or almost none. A little means a small amount. There seemed very little hope of recovery for the accident victim. There is a little rice in the fridge for the lunch. Positive. Small amount but enough for lunch. Quantifiers plus countable and uncountable nouns. There are quantifiers that can be used with both countable and uncountable nouns. They include enough, no, any, some, a lot of, lots of, most, and all. Countable. There were not enough cups at the party, so I drank from the bottle. Uncountable. I just had enough money to buy her an ice cream. Countable. There were no passengers in the bus. Uncountable. She screamed for help, but received no help. Countable. There wasn't any policeman around when I was robbed. Uncountable. It didn't come with any instructions about assembling it. Countable. She received the most Christmas cards in the family. Uncountable. She earned the most money in the family. Countable. Not all monkeys have tails. Uncountable. I have been trying all morning to fix my old computer. A lot of and lots of. A lot of and lots of mean the same, and they both mean a large quantity of. He has a lot of hair on his chest. He has lots of hair on his chest. Both a lot of and lots of can be used before singular uncountable nouns or plural countable nouns. A lot of or lots of sand has got into my shoes. Uncountable noun. I can eat a lot of or lots of grapes when I want to. Countable noun. There was a lot of or lots of rubbish everywhere. Uncountable noun. There were a lot of or lots of people on the beach. Countable noun. When we use a lot of or lots of with a plural subject, we use a plural verb. A lot of or lots of replies were received in response to her advertisement. When we use a lot of or lots of with a singular subject, we use a singular verb. A lot of or lots of false information was given by him to the tax authorities.